Om Sai Ram. This is the second verse of the Saundara Lahari. I mean a Narsaman. Taniyam sampamsum tava charana pankeruha bhavam virinchav sanchinman virachayati lokana vikalam vahatyenam shaurihi katamapi sahasrena shirasa haraksam kshodyainam bhajati vasito dhulana vidim. Meaning of this verse: Brahma or Virinchi chooses a speck of dust from her lotus-like feet and creates this multifarious universe. Vishnu carries this universe in his head somehow on his 1,000 heads. Shiva finally pulverizes this universe and besmears it on himself. Taniyamsam, minute. Palmsum, dust. Tava, your. Charana, foot. Pankeruha bhavam means like a lotus. Pankeruha means lotus. Why? Pankat arohatiti. Panka means maya. Arohati is to rise. What arises from the maya? The lotus. So bhava means like. So her lotus-like feet. Virinchihi. Virinchihi is Brahma. Why is he called Virinchi? Because he is a creator. How is this word formed? Vi means various things, that is beings. Rach is a root word and it means to create. Vi was the upasarg or the prefix. Now the prefix, after the prefix is the suffix, which is in suffix, and thus the word is formed Virinchi, the creator. Virinchi, what did he do? Sanchinvan, he chooses. So Shatru Pratyaya. Chin is to choose. Now if I put sam as the prefix of the upasarg for this verb, it means chooses very carefully. Okay. Shatru means it's present tense. Sanchinvan. And what does he do? Virachayati. He creates. Latlakara. Virachayati. Rach, to create, and virach, that is to create in various ways. What does he create? Lokanam avikalam. It's a samasa, basically. Two words have become one word. So Lokanam is this universe. Avikalam means that which is extraordinary, multifarious. It has various things. It's unique. So Lokanam avikalam has become Lokana vikalam. And Vahati is to carry, Latlakara. Enam is this. Who carries? Kaha Vahati? Shaurihi. Shauri is another name for Vishnu. Why is he called Shauri? Because in his Krishna avatar is called Shauri, and in that avatar Krishna's grandfather was Surasena. Why was he called Surasena? Shuraha Sena Yasya Saha. He who had an army of warriors, it means. His grandfather had such an army. So, Shauri is formed thus. Shurasya apatyam puman. He who is the grandson or son of Shura, or he who comes from the lineage of Shura, becomes Shaurihi. So, there is an Shura and then there is an ing pratyaya. So it becomes Shauri. Shura becomes Shauri. Shura Sena could also be called as Shura also. So Shurasya apatyam puman Shaurihi. Now, why is it given Katamapi sahasrena shirasam? Katamapi is a phrase to say somehow. Sahasrena is 1,000. Shirasam is on his heads. Why 1,000 heads? Krishna, he showed his Virata form or Vishwarupa darshan to Arjuna. At that time he had 1,000 heads. So in those 1,000 heads, he carried this multifarious awesome universe. It's not easy to carry because it is of varied hues. And finally what happens? Haraha. Haraha is Shiva. Why is he called Hara? Harati Papa Niti. He carries away the sin. So, the Dhatu Harati It comes from the dhatu hru. Hru means to carry. So harati is to carry, latlakara, papan is sins. So hru means to carry, and there's an ach pratyaya. So he becomes haraha. It's another name for Shiva. So he is a god who removes our sins by destroying our old notions and habits. That way too also we can take, if we take it in the subtler sense. What does he do? Samkshuddhya. After pulverizing it, Kshuddha is to powder it. Samkshuddhya, nicely pulverizing it. Okay, it's lep pratyaya. After it means. Enam. Enam is this universe. Object is an object, it comes. Bhajati. Bhajati means karoti in this word. In the sense it comes. He does it means. Latlakara. Present tense. Basita. Basita is ashes. Uddulana vidim. Vidim. This kind. What kind? Besmearing. Uddulana is besmearing it. He besmears the ashes. This shloka tells the grandeur of Tripura Sundari. The gods Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva take orders from Mother Goddess and create, protect and destroy this universe. Thus she is the most supreme and the real energy behind creation, expansion and destruction of this universe. When the universe is fully expanded, it bangs and gets destroyed, for which Shiva is employed. She is Tripura Sundari, or the three cities queen. Three means three. Puram means a place, city or body, or a house. Basically it means a place that is filled with beings. How is this word formed? Puram is a Napumsakalinga word. It means Puryateti. Puryate comes from the root word pr, which means to fill, and there is a kaha pratyaya. And Sundari means a queen. Why is she a queen? She rules our mind. So it's better that we surrender ourselves to her lotus-like beautiful feet. Even when the dust from her feet can become this universe, we can only imagine her total capacity. This dust is from the pollen of the kadamba flowers that are offered during puja or worship to her. The kadamba flower has a spiritual significance as its fragrance enthralls the mind and makes us think of her. The 323rd name from the Lalita Sahasranama says that she loves the kadamba flower. Kadamba kusumba priyaye namaha. In a subtler sense, this verse is about our mind. She is the queen of the three spiritual levels of the mind. These three spiritual levels are governed by the gods Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva respectively, and of the qualities of Tamas, Rajas and Sattva in turn. And in turn, these levels are called Bhuhu, Bhuvaha and Suvaha. Now these three are further divided into two more levels each. Hence, the Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva mentioned earlier on become the Brahma Grandhi or the Brahma knot, which has the Muladhara and Swadhisthana chakras, the Vishnu Grandhi or the Vishnu knot, which has the Manipura or the Anahata chakras, and finally the Shiva or the Rudra Grandhi, which has the Vishuddhi and the Agnya chakras. So apart from the real universe, this shloka tells about the mind that is destroyed of earlier habits and notions and gets regenerated into a life of spirituality so as to reach her. Taniyam sampamsam tava charana pankeruha bhavam virinchav sanchinvan virachayati lokan vikalam vahatyenam shaurihi katamapi sahasrena shirasa haraksam kshodyainam bhajati basito dhulana vidim.